Right Now Radio to do this interview. It's long overdue. About to go make it happen, man. Weekenderz. And we here. Catch me at the station.
Let me talk, man. Baby, let me talk, man. Let me talk, man. Let me talk, my shit. Let me talk, man. Come on, let me talk, man. Let me talk my shit. Ho, you bad bitches get.
What's up, Notch?
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm well. Happy to be here with y'all.
I'm happy to be here too, man. I'm happy to be
So I'm going to say a speech. Happy, thank you guys for coming out. It's been a beautiful night, wonderful evening. Who, me? Hey, right, okay. Right over there. Jokes on me today.
I was checking
I
out.
didn't. I think I only got about 3 hours.
No, she's thinking of sleep. That's nice. So she's all over the board. She's all over the board.
No, I was trying to shake it fast and drop it like it's hot.
See.
What?
Come on, man.
What are you doing that?
What's up?
That's terrible.
Mind your business.
You gotta get your life.
Gosh, this guy is nosy. What's good, Notch? Tell us what's good. What's good?
I'm here, you know.
You look tired, brother.
Yeah,
man,
I think he was shaking it fast and dropping it like it's hot.
Not at all. I made sure I ain't go nowhere last night just so I could be here.
Where are you from? I'm trying to recognize this.
See, it's a little mixture of Brooklyn and a little mixture of Jamaica.
Oh, Flatbush.
Flatbush.
Oh, Flatbush. That's your town?
Hold on.
That's
Why
your
does
town?
every Jamaican from Brooklyn have to be from Flatbush?
Yo, that's like with anywhere. You got a set part of
Gun Hill,
It's a white man's road.
Something happened. But
It's White Plains
if they from the Bronx, everybody says, "Oh, you from White Plains Road." It's the way it is.
That's how everywhere's set up though. You got a set part for that.
Yeah.
And it's only Flatbush that got all the
I mean,
It's like all
the majority of them is right there.
And if not, they Jamaican like you.
First of all, I'm not Jamaican. I was raised, I'm from the Bronx, and my area in the Bronx happens to be, I guess you would call it the Flatbush of the Bronx. So,
Flatbush.
when you raised-
See, try to put the accent
Where
Flatbush.
your people from?
my people are Americans out.
Oh, see, I was born in Jamaica, so I'm
Really?
really Jamaican.
Oh man.
American. I was raised around them.
Where did you come from? At what age? Okay.
I want to go to Ocho Rios, but I heard there's like 3 hours to get to Ocho
I
Rios.
mean, it's a if I remember right, it's an airport down there in Montego Bay, so you can just fly straight to that side.
Oh, that sounds a little scary.
It's beautiful.
I'm not Jamaican.
It is. I know. I saw pictures and I was like, I want to go there. And what do you eat when you go, to Jamaica?
I mean, you eat regular ass food. I mean, when people go,
Not like Congo, right?
I had it. I had it once before, but then like
I can't do it.
You know, so funny. I ate a lot of stuff. Like when you go to Jamaica, a lot of times you eat a lot of seafood. So, but coming here, when I moved here, and started, I know like all that shit became. I got allergic to all that shit. So.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, because you was used to that freshness over there.
I could eat all that shit, shrimp, all that shit. Came here, can't eat that shit.
Yep.
Nah, don't start that shit.
But what you doing with your music? Where you performing this music?
Well, what happened was, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I've been doing this since 2000.
Okay.
Like,
So 14 years in the game.
like
I can add to that.
This is 100%. Yeah. Doing that circuit a lot, like OD.
What, Chitlin Circuit?
Yeah, damn it, felt like Chitlin circuit. Like, all them open mics and all them shows and it not only was it annoying, it just felt like it was just being redundant. Like,
Yeah, like
a lot of those stuff, like, because I don't know if y'all ever looked at the bill for one of them fucking shows, like, pardon my language.
Yeah.
This and that will be in the building from this and that label and shit like that. That's fraud.
And that's what we did when we decided, so I'm going to rebuild your faith in showcases. Because I don't know if it's so beneficial to say, we have a showcase, you get a $200 prize. What we did was put together a whole bunch of resources to build the artist. So you have studio time. You have a spot on a movie, so you get your acting up. You got interviews. You have a showcase, an actual show in Boston that you perform in. So things that equate far past or in lieu of getting cash, it goes way past just stuff.
See stuff like that is dope. Like somebody that's dope now.
Because all of that other stuff, you say the A&R from Atlantic Record comes through, he's being paid for his time there and he's out of there.
No,
And you can kill us.
Nothing can kill us.
He's texting the whole time.
Very much true.
Yeah.
That's all. That's when you go there. That's what you see. You like one person they actually said.
Time to change.
I mean, after a while, after I kept doing it, like, because mind you, at the time I was still in school or whatever. Because I wasn't just solo at the time. I was in a group. It was 3 of us.
The Weekenders.
No. That wasn't even around yet.
Oh, okay.
I was in a group called TNF, like killing. We was going really hard. I don't know if y'all know this. Old school rapper man from Queens. Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yeah.
He's the one that came found.
Yeah.
He picked us up and started, like, you know what I mean, like doing all our what's the name work. We got had an entertainment attorney. And I actually got a little situation with Virgin Records / Also Def before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and my previous manager that I was with, fucked that all the way up. Like, he was just an older dude, and we used to, what he did was, the only thing that was good about him, he had the finances to really take care of some of the stuff. So we ended up getting an office on 57th and 7th in the city. It was in the same building as the attorney. So every time we'll have a fucking meeting with the attorney, he'll go and buy liquor and get drunk and belligerent. So one night now, he does that same stupid stuff. Him and the attorney gets into this big altercation. Dude called, that when Till Welch was over at Virgin Records, and called Till, and that was the end of that.
That's
That's
really
I'm talking about lining up stuff. I'll open up for G Unit at the Nassau Coliseum in the Christmas show before. I was doing a lot, and that just threw everything off.
And how do you not keep those connections with those people, or do they just pretty much write you off based upon the circle you keep?
Well, it was always like, and I don't want to toot my own horn. Like, I come with a lot of personality, man. You know, so a lot of times when I got around these people, they always just gravitated to me. So regardless of whatever the situation was, I still always kept the relationship. But as far as it was with Till Welch, it was but so much he could do. Like, his business is business at the end of the day.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean?
Just
It's
about
not personal.
association.
Yeah.
So
That's
after he left Virgin, I couldn't really keep tabs on him. Like, I don't even know what label he's really at now. You know what I mean? So after that,
Google.
yeah. And after that, we just we broke up the group, man, and just started doing my solo thing.
So after hearing all of that, all of your trials and tribulations, what's still keeping you motivated to this
I'm a
point?
strong
Because you're
dude.
talking about 2000,
Yeah,
14 years.
I'm a strong dude, man. I hence the Atlanta number. And then I got another manager, and
You just going, man.
Son, it's just, you gotta trial and error, man. Nothing tried, nothing done.
Yeah.
And picked up and just moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
Like,
Wow.
just picked up, packed up the truck, drove to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
In a week, found a house and just was living in Atlanta.
Love it. That's just how you do it.
Oh yeah.
So
Love it.
I'm sure you don't want to be back here in New York.
I mean, I ended up moving back to New York, but now I live in Maryland. I have a place in Maryland and a place here in Brooklyn. So, you know what I mean? Atlanta did a lot of good for me too. So a lot of times making certain moves, because I'm a guy. What you do?
I said, I'm music wise.
Yeah. A lot of times making them rash decisions and going through certain stuff actually
Sometimes
do
force
build
you.
you up, then break you down.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, doing certain things and other things started cultivating. I was like, so maybe I should just continue. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times I did slack off and got lazy, and you know what I mean? But still, yeah, I started doing certain stuff.
So are you a full-time rapper? Or?
Yeah, full-time.
Wow.
Full-time.
That's straight dedication then.
Yeah.
What's been your hardest internal obstacle to overcome?
Me.
The support, or is it the fact that you just can't seem to get a break?
Two
Because New York City has to be, as we've said a million times, the hardest place to get
Very
somebody
true.
to support you as a unit, you know?
I say two things. two things in which you just said support. And I don't even really mean from the general public because I get a lot of love and a lot of good feedback from a lot of people. Like a lot. I say support as far as inside my camp. Like it's not a massive unit of us. It's like me and like 3 of my cousins. Like literally. And we making it happen though. And some of my homeboys that, cause I'm really, really close with like, I know Slow Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Those are really those are family. So from being around them, I got introduced to Trav. And from being around Trav. And from being around Trav, then got introduced to Jim and been working like that ever since. And I'm in a way better position than I could ever be. You know what I mean? Jim Jones is definitely, you know what I mean? I'm not a signed contracted artist, but I'm a vampire life artist. You know what I'm saying? So
which might be more beneficial to you than being signed.
Because Jimmy know how to get that independent money.
Yeah.
You know
And
how
I don't see very many success stories anymore with big labels. I don't.
Genius when it comes to business, man.
You gotta respect his hustle.
He's still making it happen. Solo artist.
I just don't ever understand, well, of course we don't know the behind the scenes part. But you see people who start out together and it kind of just trickles down. And you see new people just coming in and you wonder what happened to the people from the top. A quick breaker and introduce these songs. I think it's only fair that we
have you introduce yourself.
Maybe we could get back and, cash out.
Yeah. Myself featuring my bro, Trav.
Cash out time. Let's go. What it look like. Money, about to make 100. 120 bands on the wrist. Like Jesus. Everybody living life. Living cash out. If you don't cash out. You don't need a deal. Yeah, shorty over there.
From the email that was sent to
been through it, being broke through a lot of cash. And being that I came across some more cash. I wonder if that changed the forecast. But the man said it was sunny, and I could be civil.
Lightning strikes again. That's my joint.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to the song because that beat was tough.
Yeah, good luck. That was a song from experience.
Yeah, those are the best songs.
Those are the best ones.
Those are the best songs.
Yeah.
My whole EP is based on experience. I'm enjoying that. I did it on that.
Yeah, a lot of people really like that record. Right?
So, how did you come across when you were with Jim?
Well, I got a close friend of mine, man, Busy. That's like, for him, a lot of guys would, you know what I mean? So, being around him, my homeboy Spice, they brought me around all that. As I said, Slow Bucks, you know what I mean? Right. I got brought around to them, and we met Trav at one of Lloyd Banks' video shoot, and everything just started bumping for me.
So who's somebody in which, being that you've been in the game for 14 years, you had trials and tribulations with management, other artists, being a part of the group, solo artists, who is somebody you would see yourself working with, or you would like to see yourself working with?
Shit, man.
14 years, you've seen a lot of people come and go. You've seen a lot of industry change. So who?
Me personally, I definitely want to come in and just work with like everybody that I can get next to. Cause I go hard. I'm not a nigga that's gonna go around and be around.
He's gonna want to work with you.
Just let's make it happen. I don't just go and just be around a nigga, just be around a nigga. Like I'm gonna make sure if we linking up, we probably gonna link up in the studio. So if we vibing, like, just put something on and let's get something done now.
Yeah. You like listening to yourself?
Not all the time.
Yeah, I don't like
Not all the time. It's one song that I really like listening to. I got a song with it called Good Times. And that song, all my homeboys and everybody listen to call it Barbecue.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, that means something.
Where can they find that?
I didn't put that. I didn't put that out yet. It's gonna be on the mixtape though, coming very soon.
Okay.
I'm trying to drop the mixtape. Not specifically, but in March, sometime in March, I'm definitely trying to put it out.
It's fairly soon.
Yeah, it's called Dre Beats and Window Seats, man.
Oh, all right.
And basically, in quotation, that's music and vacations. That's all.
Are you getting an endorsement for that?
That's all I really. Shit, I wish. That's all I really do. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the name fitting. Like, I didn't just dip in a bag and just pick the name. Like,
okay.
I really focus my life on just music, and as I told y'all, I do a lot of traveling. Like, my life consists of just fun times, and I try to incorporate that as the records too in the mixtape. Like, it's a lot of feel good records I try to put.
That's refreshing.
Like it strikes again. That's anybody could rock to that.
Feel me? So
yeah, that was a hot one.
So like those kind of records. I got a record just feel just like that. Good Times. Another record called Wine and Dine. Like those soulful beats type. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good feel of the mixtape. I got some. You know what I mean? A little mixed up stuff in there too, but the essence of the mixtape is that.
Now I have a question. Do you ever feel like, you know what, being like you're from Jamaica, you want to throw a little reggae on your joint?
Nah, I'm about to throw some on mine.
No, never. Why say never? Just because it's expected, or
oh damn, is it part of it that is expected? I don't like hearing. And you know what's the funny thing? Yo, I laugh a lot, man. Like my happy dude, like. A lot of stuff that me and my family find funny, like a lot of people won't. But if I was to ever go in the studio and try to do that, it would never get done. Because we'd all just been in the studio laughing it off. And it just sound awkward in my head for some reason.
I was gonna say, does it not feel like it's you?
Yeah. Sound like I'm forcing it. Like
I'm not. Come on, y'all. Go on, get me back. Me give you a cocky to y'all 4 out bowl that.
What?
And don't be doing that, man. You got that shit from that shit on Instagram, man.
I can't do it. I can't do it though.
Especially when you ain't even coming up with your own lyrics, man.
But so what? I can do it.
Can't do
it's
it.
not gonna work.
Can't do it.
Wrap
it up.
So it's like before it starts.
It's quietly.
That's terrible, man.
Quiet. And they don't want me there. It's even when they man around on the honey stare. You niggas laugh, but the only thing funny here is when you empty your pocket, it look like bunny ears. I be killing it. You probably think it's shorty innocent, but soon as you leave, she get into shit. I keep it tight, but she sure no virgin. I put her on my mixtape, the porno version. She never gave head, the hoe gon' learn it. Had your dame giving brain like a neurosurgeon. Trick on her, means she ignore those urges, even though I got the dough to afford those splurges. That's your wife, then wow. Married you, met me, broke every last one of her vows. Gotta knock, you the one that's stuck with a child. If that's your wife, y'all can fuck her every once in a while.
You French.
yes, very polluted. And when is the porn CD coming out? I'm sure.
Boogie on the clock. Yo,
I get respect cause they know that I got the power. I got power, something like calling power. I got green, something like a cauliflower. And my diamonds stay yellow like curry powder. It's I would tell me who to get devoured. I stay fresh like I'm just hopping out the shower. Anybody that's better, that's a mystery. Cause my team stay getting A's like Mr. T. Play my hand, never no regret to me. Even when I lose, I'ma still count victories. To get the work off, I came up with a crazy hunch. Poppy gave me 9 squares like a Brady Bunch. And I gotta get them off like razor bumps. White tan, soft, hard, get it any way you want. Love a good girl, yeah, but I need a trend that'll rub me all ways like a genie lamp. Strip it down, lay it flat like a pizza pan. After I beat, I'm lost boy like Peter Pan. Not a fairy tale, what you hear, my dear. Everyday bitches offer me they dairy, yeah. Making good thick, Hallie, how you carry hair. Milk doesn't body good, drink a lot of dairy, yeah. Never drink it though, even if I got it. Even if you got it, I'm coming out of wallet. And I be goddamn if I'm coming out of pocket. But I can keep it coming like a motherfucking faucet. And tell the haters they should stop it. Heat is on my waist and I am not afraid to cock it. And they just hate me cause I'm cocky. I'm flying in the pilot, sitting in the cockpit. With the hoes, they can never look past you, boy. Ask the hoes, only cutting like past the draw. That's absurd, it's unheard. Now they ask what I think I am, one word. Spectacular. No, not the faggot guy. He a queer like the old man on Family Guy.
Yeah. Another bar show, baby. It's unfair treatment.
Let me up, God.
Yeah. That's a good one, man.
It was on Bob.
Both time.
I'm gonna like.
Thanks a lot.
No. We need you. We need to represent New York with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how we gotta come back. we gotta go back to what POW was saying and how Trinidad James says New York.
It's on the map. This is it though.
Where is that?
You guys in your right lane.
There's really no reason that we in New York and we don't hear New York artists on the radio.
Yeah, that's a.
Because I'm scared what happens if you sat down and took the time to really say, you know what, I'm gonna lay this down in the studio and what will come from it.
Yeah.
That just came out with a beat you wasn't even familiar
talented.
with. Yeah, I'm a little afraid.
I'll toot my own horn right here. I'm a very talented young man. Like, I could definitely give myself that credit.
Whoa.
For real. And I always say, even the records that I make, I don't get me wrong, I could make the nigga records. That's what I call them, the nigga records. You understand what I'm saying? But in the same breath, I think some of the records that I'm making, a lot of guys aren't gonna go that lane and make it. Lightning strikes again. A lot of people don't want to stretch that boundary really. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing a little crooning on the hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even like,
No. We know manager artists. We know that with his last project. That can you even go to like a show right now and expect all of your followers? And can you do that kind of music and they're gonna rock with it?
Yeah.
Especially when it's good music. But your fans appreciate it. You know the hardcore.
It's gonna take one artist to break that down, because it took one artist to give you that shake 'em up record right now.
and I'm
Everybody following the same
that
type of music.
From that type of music, man. Like that shit is that. I mean, you need that. As you were saying, you can't listen to the hard shit every day you wake up. Like you need.
But I need
that.
something tough before I go in the game.
I'm gonna catch you guys.
I mean, I got all that shit. You know, I just put out the party records, hard records. You know, I just put out a record on iTunes. It's on iTunes right now too, called "Talk My Shit." You could definitely go to iTunes and purchase that shit. So definitely.
How can everybody find you before we leave and say our thank yous? How can everybody find you? Social media, all that kind of jazz. And your next show.
My Twitter and my Instagram, Notch the Great, NOTCHDAGREAT. You can find us on our website for the Weekenderz, which is the name of the label, and actually put it extended it to a brand of clothing.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can actually go to the website and purchase shirts and
Oh,
stuff
clothing's
like that.
out now?
Apparel, yeah, and it's actually doing very well. Very well.
But while we didn't get no shirts,
Yo,
Yeah.
you know what's the funny thing? And I apologize. My manager
Yeah.
was supposed to be here. We made up some promotion shirts to bring for y'all, and I don't know.
We still gonna take that
We'll
one.
be here next Saturday.
I got mine on now, so I'll wear yours next week.
No problem.
We'll be here, you know.
I'm not ripping my throat.
And I'll be in South by Southwest next week. I got some shows there too, so yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
what's up.
might be out there. I'm not performing, but I'll be out there now.
I'll be out there performing.
Networking. No, that's a shame. Next year for sure. We missed the deadline for this year because it's like in September. You know, you got to give up the year that you before.
I guarantee.
You know already. You in there.
I will be in there.
Definitely.
Guarantee.
So, thank you so much
Coming out.
already. Again,
My wonderful guest for the bar show.
we could do this for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But
We had a
you know,
good time. It was a fun
management
day.
told us that we ain't got enough
It's
clout.
alright, man. I appreciate every little opportunity, you know what I mean? And y'all guys are great.
Thank you.
I'm glad
Thank
to be
you
here.
so much. And I thank you for how we
get a lot of white
connected.
guests. You look good.
Yeah.
Let me talk my shit. Ho, all you bad bitches get low. Turn up, let them know who you